recording. So, got a fan. Thank you. But so excited. Thank you to Netflix for putting something together. It's amazing to see from last year to this year. Look at all this technology. It's so amazing to be able to see where it's going. It's going to keep growing that way. So we're super excited. We're really thrilled to be part of this and for the US and Canada operation, to see the collaboration ultimately, to see what's going on now. So I'm glad to be here. We're going to touch on today on a new unit that is a battery energy storage system. So you've heard a lot. I mean, this is what you see. It's quiet, it's clean, it's efficient, and also it allows you to power the different set, diesel-free and emission-free to go to that net zero goal. Well, how does net zero go? Sunbelt on the construction side also has net zero goals, and we're trying to push that and support now the film and TV industry. So we're tapping into the events world, but the technology is just amazing. So 3150 means you have a 30 kilowatt output and 150 kilowatt hour of storage. The big thing on the storage, you can actually parallel those. So now you have factors of 30 kilowatts. So you can get to 60, 90, you can get to 1400 amps now, which is somewhat of the sweet spot for the film and TV industry there. So it just takes three of those machines to be able to do that. So you can do it as a standalone, then you can hybridize those units. So now what we're doing here, we're tapping into the grid at 208, and then we're able to actually grid boost at 480. So if you have a lot more, you can step it down and be able to have those opportunities for the hybridized also. Great application on this. If you have a 1400 amp diesel gen, you could actually pair it directly with a battery and be able to have that offset. So the big loads are handled by the gen set, and then the low load or the trickle charges on this can be directly taken from the battery side. So the battery uses what is needed, and so you can offset that. The telematics is also something that is very important to be able to see what the loads are being shared on. So you can create what is called a microgrid and be able to have normally 10, 30 units and a big 1 meg on top of that there. So again, a lot of different applications to be able to do that from there. But it's now also, this is, if you're familiar with the UL certification on the fire safety, this is the UL 9540 listed unit, BSS, okay? So it's important on that. This is new as far as retrofitted, so you'll see a little bit different of the design, and this is what the battery is able to actually offer now. So if you have a requirement of fire safety for New York, Boston, the East Coast, and all those markets we're dealing with, they're able to actually now welcome a unit. A battery is not a strange as far as for the safety side of it. So again, it's coming this way. The regulation for that is the fire safety on that. So it's about you're able to take it off, so you can actually put it on the ground somewhere and be able to have different applications directly from there. So we're seeing on the hybrid side, the battery takes over almost 60% of the time. So the same reduction of that diesel fuel by 60%. It's pretty massive, and also the diesel generator will need to be optimized and run cleaner, so you can have that also on the same side there. So you have a cleaner running gen set, and you have the battery to complement all that revenue from there. You can plug in 208, 480, again, whatever is needed from there. I believe there's a USB that might be put on. So here we go, 3150, all made here in Buffalo, New York. We have about 600 of those units nationwide. We have about 40 in Canada, and it's been some great success and great feedback from this. Questions? Preguntas? Any questions or anything you would have on this? Thoughts?
Button on the top.
Please put on the fire safety aspect of that for the UL 9540 list. So we have some of those in airports that are the fire marshal required that, so we're able to have that fire situation. Yeah, fire safety.
Is this thing cost saving for production companies in any way? Are there any incentives?
Yeah, good question on this. In California, a lot of incentives on those battery units. So if you're reducing not only the diesel, but also as far as the upfront cost of the battery on this, we're starting to see almost to break even. So it's not a green premium that it takes place. At that point, we're seeing a break even from what your consumption is on diesel. great market to grow is in California. Any other questions or anything?